feel very heavy. 4 tacos in there. This was like $24, so it better be good. It's cost me about $22 to get delivered to my house, which is not good when you get very oily birria tacos. No consomme on the side, birria as it is apparently. Plenty of lime in there, as you can see. So I'm going to squirt that over the first one. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of birria in there. It looks like they're steak tacos for sure, but it doesn't really look like there's any of the consomme or anything coming along with it. On it. But I want to get this out the road. It has held up well, like it's not falling apart. It's greasy, don't get me wrong, but it's not like mushy at the bottom. It's not falling apart yet, so it is actually holding together. I can bend it a little. I can squish it. It's not like falling into pieces, and it is fairly well packed. Although it's not an enormous taco. I think 4 of these for, was it 22 to 24 bucks is a little bit steep, especially in Okinawa, but the taste is going to be the biggest thing about it. So one bite, everybody knows the rules. Here's the thing. I heard from a previous colleague these were the best tacos on island. He did get them fresher, however, I would still debate that what he said was wrong, because the corn shell in this is very, very dense. I wouldn't say it's hard, like it's stale, but it's like, it's a thicker corn shell than you're used to. The meat on the inside isn't that tender. It's fairly tender, but it's not that tender. And the birria taste isn't there at all. Also, very little, you can see that little cheese pool right there, very little cheese. It's not spicy at all. It's got a good amount of cilantro, and the lime help, definitely. But the beef, everything about it, it's just not, it's not that well seasoned. And that, in combination with the hard shell, and the lack of cheese, and the lack of consomme on the side, I think that's kind of a standard whenever you order birria tacos. It's just not really hitting the mark. Let me try one more bite. Don't know if you heard that outer crack. Don't worry, it wasn't a tooth. It was the outer shell. It's just so hard, man. And like I said, it's not because it's stale. It's just the way they make them. They make very thick shells here for some reason, which means they are making, at least, you know, from that I can deduct that they're probably making it in shop, but it's just like, they probably shouldn't. There's not much point because they're not doing it very well. It's okay, but best on island? Absolutely not. I would say Sabroso's better, and then if you go over to BEK, Blue Kitchen, that's better than that, but it's not. I wouldn't really call that a birria taco either. It's like, it's a completely different thing, but it's got the flavors better down than these do. I've got 3 left, and I'm already kind of bored with the flavor. Not spicy at all either. I'm gonna finish these, but I'm probably gonna have to add some hot sauce. You might be disappointed, right? Overall food scale, all right, I'd say like 6.2, that's pretty fair. But if you're talking about on the birria taco scale, this is like a 4.5. Pretty disappointed, not worth $22.